Donald Trump was asked over the weekend whether a recession was a possibility. His reply, who knows? And it appears those are the two words investors did not want to hear. Let's bring in our business analyst, Kris McCusker. And Kris, this has been another ugly day on the markets.
Yeah, it seems that markets picked up where they left off last week, Cynthia, and that's when these recession concerns started to enter the chat, along with all the government layoffs and what that might do to economic growth in the U.S. So that mentality, I guess, carried through the weekend and into today. The TSX dropping by almost 400 points. The Dow was down 800 points. The NASDAQ down by more than 700 points. Interesting note on the NASDAQ, it saw its worst days since 2022, and then a triple-digit decline on the S&P 500 as well. It got very close to correction territory, which is a drop of 10% from the peak. So what we saw last week, with markets seeing their worst week so far this year, continuing into this week.
Now, Kris, let's talk about a market correction. Is it possibly being prompted by fears of a recession?
It feels that way, yes. But what's really interesting is that, Donald Trump was talking about a potential recession over the weekend. Not a lot of companies have used that word. If you remember, Cynthia, all the way back on Friday, the U.S. Fed chair said the U.S. economy is good. There is strength in the U.S. economy as it stands right now. So maybe there's going to be a recession in part because of the tariffs. We can't forget that part. Maybe there won't be. But as it stands right now, markets are certainly concerned about that. And markets do look out into the future, and they don't like what they see.
Definitely not. Now, this is going to be very interesting to watch, especially considering a possible interest rate cut is coming on Wednesday. And of course, we'll be talking about that over the coming days. Kris, thank you so much. I hope you got a lot of rest on the weekend.
Yes, you too. I did. Thank you.
Okay, Kris McCusker, thank you very much.